Hello, this is Lewis Tujewski. This is my first place winning Cardiff Regional deck profile. So just back from Firestorm yesterday. There were 122 players, 7 rounds, and I won all of them. So I played birds because birds are just the thing that I'm playing at the moment. So mostly it's pretty standard, but I'll explain a few slight differences. So my bird lineup is exactly what everybody is playing at the moment. I am no longer playing Jack in the Hand because if people mill you, it kind of sucks, so I can't play it anymore. Kind of want to play 2 of this just for when people mill you, but you can't really play 2 because it's the worst one. So you want it when tier mill you, but if you actually try and use it when tier mill you, they just shuffle, so it doesn't really work. Tributes is still just what everyone's playing. Nothing to really say. Some people play 2 Riser. I don't think you can get away with that. 1 statue, 1 crow. Again, people do mill them and it does suck, but you tend to lose the games people mill you anyway, so I don't think it's worth playing more of kind of like these kind of Garnet non-starter cards just for inevitability that you probably lose that game anyway. So I think 1-on-1's fine. Wins games, obviously. Spells. So, map, advents, 1 explored wins, and 6 pots. So, consistency is important. For my slightly more exciting stuff, I played 1 enemy controller. I was playing more. I cut it for the spells you'll see in a minute. But this card was amazing for me yesterday. So I used this, it came up a couple of times. I used this to out a Baguska, just turning it to tap position, and they can, and it just completely won me the game. Like, it was, I'd opened Shifter, he'd gone for the plan B, and I managed to find an econ and just outed it. And I also outed a Majesty's theme with it, which is pretty nice.
Why Econ over Book of Moon?
Specifically, so at the moment, nobody's really playing hand traps, so you don't need to stop them on your turn, on your first turn. But on the second turn, you can use this to dodge interruption like Drake's Appelia, that kind of thing, in the same way you would Book of Moon, but then you also get an extra bit of value. You get to take their thing. You can, as I said, you can just turn a Baguska to a tap position and out that. It's just really flexible. And also, it does the same thing that Book of Moon does, where if you go first, you can just set it and let them normal summon, try and attack statue, just turn it to defense. So it's just really versatile. Other spells. Mine is getting banned, so I wanted to play mine. I've never actually played mine this deck before, but I felt like just because it's getting banned, I wanted to try it out one last time. So I'm playing mine, Necro Valley, Set Rotation, Terraforming as just kind of just like more ways to break board, a bit of flexibility. I really like Set Rotation because it doubles as a card that also outs Zombie World, and that's just like really flexible. There was quite a few times where I just used this just as a terraforming for my map, just gave them a Necro Valley, searched my own map and just used it to start playing, so it had that flexibility. Mine was honestly terrible. Every time I played this, they just had the out, but like, I want to try it out. 1D Fisher. I was playing this actually before the ban list was announced. I think it's actually pretty decent at the moment, because going first, it is just 4th Shifter, and you auto win. Going second, because tier tries to play on your turn, it actually is quite relevant. And then it also has the upside of stopping, like, if anyone decides drawing against you, that kind of thing, it's just nice. And then traps, Boomtown, and Triple Evenly. This deck doesn't need anything spicy to win going first. In the vast majority of matchups, so you can definitely afford to play a few bricks going first. And it also, like, you draw it more going second than you do going first because you have the pots, so you can kind of afford to have these kind of cards you're digging for. Like going first, you literally just need Matt Robina. The rest of the 3 cards in your hand don't matter, so this kind of thing is absolutely fine to main deck. Then we'll go... I'll do side deck first because that actually matters. So I am siding 3 Dark Ruler. It's still good against Sprite. I tend not to bring it against Tier just because I don't think there's enough stuff to take out because the main deck's so good against Tier already. But like there's space in the side deck and it's just flexible for a few like combo-y decks if you want to break boards. Then I'm playing for back row removal. I'm on Duster, double Lightning Storm, and triple Cosmic. So again, like when you go second, the thing you're more afraid of is the back row. Like a lot of the monster interruptions don't really matter. You can dodge them with Advent. You can just kind of just like brute force your way through. But the back row really hurts. Like stuff. Like both of the tier traps really hurts. You just want to have an out to them. So I think that this is really important. And obviously I knew that everyone would be on mine today because other people are also like one last hurrah for mine. And then I am an awful human being. So I wanted to make sure that I had every last auto win. I can't really think of any reason. So like everybody sides these. And I don't know why people don't just side these as well. Because this is the same card. And this is just 6 copies of the auto win. Like, there's no other going first cards you should be playing, like, at all. Because these are the I cannot lose the game cards. So why would you not play the maximum number of copies? Unless you want to just side less than 6 go first cards. Extra. So I actually went into the extra deck quite a few times today, which kind of surprised me. So I'll tell you what I made as I made it. So I did make all 3 of these. One time just to out a zombie world. And it was quite nice as well because we were getting close to time. So the direct 800 for this kind of just made me feel a little bit more secure and know that I wasn't going to lose in time. And then these I never went into, but they're nice to have. Then we played... this guy, I made this guy as well. He runs over Baguska, he's really big. So he's nice to have. Then I don't think I made much else, but I'll show you what I played. So we play this for if they make a Mystic Mine. That's fine. Actually, I did make this, sorry. I made this to punch over a Majesty's Fiend because he had Majesty's Fiend and I had Econ, but he rivalry me, so I couldn't actually make anything non-winged beast, so I had to make something bigger than 1,000. So I made this. Charmers, you never go into. This guy, you never go into. Occasionally you need to out random floodgates, didn't come up. Didn't make. So that's everything. So shout outs to Seb for recording this. Thank you very much. Shout outs to the whole team. We drove it together. Ping also topped. He came 8th, and I think John just missed out. He came 9th. And of course, shout outs to my beautiful wife, Zoe. Thank you very much for always supporting me. Thanks.